But you have like the raw version of what we're going to, what you are going to.
Yes. So
some of you have worked a little bit with design, some of you have made it a little bit more raw and more functional. So we have to level that, and then, but that's during the week, yeah?
How fast same groups?
No, you will have individual.
we need to add, you see that folder on the screen?
What do you mean?
So before next week.
Next week we will not meet here. Well, that's
Not just the pilots, right? We have
it will be remote. Okay, we're shuffling so next time it will be another class.
Yeah, at least these we need.
So it will be remote.
And then maybe we need something else.
We're gonna understand.
We need them in small. Yeah, we need the logo.
And so you can see here that we might start with this. We might
PNG as well.
Review some of the storybooks. So it might slide a little bit, but we should touch base at least with
logo icons.
So swaggers
icons as well.
Next, then start creating endpoints, but it depends a little bit because here in the game there's more logic, and actually there's more logic to make the game engine work than the endpoints, at least at this stage. So this
and
might
the
change a
pins.
bit, but let's.
Small example of update.
No, but that's not a background, is it? Oh no, I mean, oh yeah, the background image as well. Without the color. Yeah, you can.
Tasks, yeah.
I've never built a pirate game before.
No, you have to make. I will give you the issue, and you will have to solve the issue, create the story, and make it that specific issue.
You create a branch where we
One of them will take.
review it, merge it, we can see.
Exactly like
This
it's a
guy's
bit more complicated. You have to review each other's
tourists.
communication a little bit. Yeah. So what do you think about stories? What are the questions? Did it work? Let's do it. Did it work? Is it working? You made the story? Yeah. Do you have a map story? Could you place the pin?
Yeah, that's it.
Do you have the pin to place? And how about the load?
You're studying.
You can still
we can always replace
while
it.
you're creating the issues, and if you don't have a task, you can still work on that.
But it's better to be there, and then people can use it
During the project, not having a task.
So if you
finish
can
the
make
task,
fonts.
don't come on Sunday and say I don't have a task, because you always have a task. And that task is
We don't have them. Yeah, are the fonts? The fonts
Also,
are they weird or
need a little bit of day off or something like that.
are they weird? Then we have to
But
add
don't do the crying that I don't have a task.
Can you check if you can?
That's not the flow. The flow here is
I see.
we should collaborate.
I surprised.
Check each other's
Is it a Google font?
PRs and review them, because only you always have that way you will learn about what's happening in the project, and you can use what
If
Mohammed
the browser has it, it's mainly if the browser has it.
build upon that.
You go through how that works.
Okay, I can have it.
What do you mean in terms of the
Review and everything.
no? But maybe no, but we did a PR flow last week, so yeah,
So
we
everyone
did,
remembers.
we did, where we clicked the specific line that we wanted to comment, and we have a template where we create the pull request as a template for you to check the boxes. So, yeah. Yeah. Wow.
When I do the when I already
That's nice.
nice
name.
Yeah.
So I need to create that for project and we want to have one
Figma has somehow or Gotham already included some CSS there, but it's not like, oh, Gotham didn't give me the CSS, I can do it. No. If it's not on the wireframes, you have to figure that out. It's part of you as a
Yeah, we should definitely sell this.
How to make that shade or how to make that.
Like, for example,
Stick to the wireframes. Yeah.
so,
That's the goal. Don't feel afraid of doing a pull request that is a little bit different. But that's the goal.
I do the look, and then
What component should we build?
I.
What component should we build?
Communication is the best.
It's already did something. So
Yeah, maybe today.
But it's an exercise that everyone does now. It's an exercise.
everybody can do it.
I don't know.
Individual
Sample one.
Just to try it out.
And about storybook,
I don't
come on.
need to do it.
Questions about storybook.
There's another time. When there was something.
You can also ask us, right?
You can also
I reply.
We could look at the
usually
raw
We have 3
wireframes.
minutes.
Can you show the raw ones?
When you get a lot of comments from me, it's me.
Okay.
Don't take his example. Okay, put a proper picture on.
Yeah.
So recruiters can. Everybody knows him, right?
So maybe
It doesn't need to put a-
we split them in
picture on
tables.
But you guys need.
Maybe John will,
For example, I don't know.
maybe Ben will
Okay.
join us. You don't have to join them physically. Only if you want. But then we would split this in 4.
You can get
And
it.
each table would have something to do.
Okay,
Is that
All of the
the?
above.
so
Is that the
would be
answer
like
that you
your-
want? This week is storybook. So building the
You don't
stories
need to
that
do that.
gonna give you.
Exactly.
Me and gone from probably Zaki and Yields will make the merge of this, aggregate everything that we're talking, and then we'll give you the tasks. The tasks that we have right now, it's not going to be very far from what we've talked about.
Then
It's going to be a little bit of design.
Then
And
we'll
so
face that problem and
we
then
have
we'll
a lot
have
of
to.
different components. The main lesson is that you understand storybook and how to do this. Because then it's like researching how to build a
It
model.
is several.
Okay.
Yeah.
We-
But then on that one, they should find the
the model
they should
works.
place
Now let's create this. Let's make it. Model window, it's one of the. It's kind of a pop-up thing.
Okay, so can you see the raw wireframes on the? So maybe you can yeah, maybe we can share the link in a second. and
Yes,
then
it
we'll-
has 3 options.
But the idea is that each table will do these stories and then these stories.
Yeah.
And on this one,
And then you can use, if you're building
the icons,
the organism on the storybook, you can use the knobs to pass different props and have different text on the several.
But the exercise also includes communication among the groups. So if you're making the input radio buttons here and that one is doing it, you have to.
We didn't talk so much about.
You have to make sure that you're not that this group is doing the radio button, so that group should.
No,
But we can add.
That's the problem for you to solve,
I can
just to
add-
exercise a little bit the communication. And write the stories. We're going to use leaflet as the library for the map, so maybe you can take that leaflet task. Maybe you guys can take the questionnaire. Yeah. But there's only 3 tables. So if
You have the
take the
React
questionnaire,
component, you have the story,
can you zoom out?
and you have the CSS. Okay. Each, you have a map, you have to have the 3. You have a button, you have to have the 3 in a separate form. Component, create the folder,
What is
create the
this?
React component, create the story, create the CSS.
Okay, so you take
So everybody
the map.
will, okay, Priyanka is going to give me that structure. He's counting on that. He's not counting, oh, is she giving me 1 file or 2 files? No.
Yes.
The convention, the rule is that we deliver that on a folder. So we expect the same thing. If I'm talking to you in English, you already know that I'm going to communicate with you guys in English, right? If I start talking in another language, you'll be like, I know that language. Why are you shifting in the I say a sentence with different, it's very confusing, right?
And you guys here take these, for example, all of these.
Yeah, I saw one of you that was adding a component, image component. That doesn't work.
I shared the link.
It works for buttons, but it doesn't really. Because if you have different kinds of buttons, maybe you want to call that, you know, I don't know, menu button or game button, something like that. Agree with each other and be aware of the issues that everybody has.
You want to do
Because you might
duplicate work,
find points in common, and then you can work together in terms of one part of the task.
Just agree with them.
Both working with the map. Maybe you want to work together until you have some kind of sense, and then you
Maybe
can
just push them to do that one first, for example. That's what we have to do.
That's what you do with your own shit.
Have a priority.
Work with Sonia together.
Work with them.
Have you fixed the language?
Push them.
Let's see
that one first. So I can use it on mine. There will be this kind of interaction. Maybe you can share the.
But you have the button there for changing language, and it doesn't change.
So you can explain your.
If you use Git, you can see the last commits and you can see where you changed. What was the version that
I'm gonna go back to you once I have the bin, so you can see.
okay, on this version it worked. So might be the difference between these two. But you're not the only company. So even in real life, clumsiness exists. So you want to show us an example of knobs? What is this?
We have to.
What's this? So you have been sending it to you and then I'll post it on. So you don't have to. Yeah, you can do that. You can just ask it. Or just send it to me and all. Because then you don't have to worry about this. I will just post it on a folder and then I'll take care of those details. I've muted the microphone. You might hear half an hour in silence.
There's something missing.
There's something missing.
Yeah, but basically, the idea is that you have this knobs here. So this would actually be the text that is here. Let's say I just change it to like this. But usually you should be able to type something here, and it should change the components. So this is one thing. This usually you would type this, and it would change the value when you pass in. So like I have the title, right? This is the sample component again. It passes in the title. So what you basically do is you import this part here, which is the knobs part of storybook, and then you add inside the default export. Before it was only the title sample component. Then you also add decorators, and then you add this inside like this. And then what you do is you wrap what text you want to pass in like this. You can see title here, for example, is the title here, or the text here. And this is the actual value. So this is the title. And then you just pass that into the component like usually. I just need to figure out why it doesn't update real time. I have to refresh. But that's basically the knobs part. And there is text, there is boolean, there is number. Well, so it just creates different fields. So if I change this to boolean, say this is probably throw it out. Let's say you see you have like a checkbox because it's like a default value. Or you can pick a number, for example, and you will see that there is these things here, and you're not allowed to type anything but just E the number. It's like it's also like it's a nice to have, I think, in that sense that usually, let's say you have a title and this is the text, and you have a designer that wants to go in and see how the title looks like, and he can write whatever text he wants to put in there, and you can test out like, okay, but what if the title is only like 3 characters, and what if it's 70? So that's the idea behind it. But it's not that like we don't need it to build this, but it can be nice to try it out.
And one practical thing that you can use it is if you have the map, you have the geolocation, the latitude and the longitude, you can type it and see the pins look appearing in different places of the map. So this is
Some components more useful.
Yeah, this is more practical and it's very connected to this business case. It's again.
You can read about the.
Don't put the pin on the board. And send the children to the
But you can read about the knobs here as well. There's also like drop downs.
How we can see? I will send you one. But you will see it. Can you show issues?
This one I created.
Okay.
Spicy rice.
You click on that menu issues and we'll have these. But you'll probably get an email because I will assign to your user. you probably get an email unless you have the notification. Not all. But I will post on the channel saying, and I will talk to you every week, making sure that you started and if you have any questions and how to better help you.
You also go through this first, like
Oh yeah. When you create the PR, you can actually link. You can make a comment on the PR, link the name of the issue or the number of the issue. So when reviewers are looking at your PR, they know that that PR is solved.
and you can write like resolves or fixes or closes, and then you can do the hashtag thing, and then you see all the issues popping up. And I know that this one is what I'm working on, like 9 update. Then when I want to look at it, let's say I'm going to review this one, like, okay, what is this related to? Is it related to this issue? I can go and look and read about what it's about. It just makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, very easy communication.
Especially if you're not the one that made the pull request. It's hard to figure out, like, does this issue belong to this PR? It's not always the text always, or title doesn't always match. Then it's hard.
Yeah, and please be a little bit aware of what you write. If it's to create a button, yeah, write things that are connected to the title of the issue. Once you're free to write what you think it better explains the PR, but
You could also write like the issue. I don't know. Sometimes I like to do it like this, and then write the ID that is like
This is the real server.
yeah, you can show the branch.
Yeah, I can also show here. I will just restore it. Let me do it. And then I'm about to review it, but I would actually like to look at it on my computer first. And there is this thing here, link, and I click that. I click
Command line.
stop. Yes. Yes. And then here is like the steps to get it running. Like you pull it. You just basically have to follow these steps. Like fetch origin, and copy paste this into your terminal. And then when you want to update this branch here with the develop one, you don't have to do this. But like usually the 2 first ones, that's all you need to get it. Like, check it out and get it run.
Yeah, I think you can say that if you are reviewing the pull request, you should run the pull request with the branch on your machine. Also to see, you can review, you can see the code on GitHub, right?
There is this one. There is this one plugin for VS Code. Actually, I just found it. It's quite nice.
It gives you
It gives you all the issues you assign to directly in VS Code.
Okay.
Yeah,
You should share that on
GitHub. I guess it's called GitHub. I can share that as well. I think it's called GitHub. Recommended. And this one.
yeah.
And you get this tab here.
Then you don't need to open anything else besides your VS Code.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
And you just have to, there is this thing called extensions, right? Here, I can't see. There's this thing called extensions in VS Code. You can just paste in this in the search. You just paste that in, it should show up. Then we're done.
Should we wrap it up? We already spent 20 minutes more. Yeah.
Are you gonna record on
Sure, it's going to be recorded, but actually we are using the same channel, same WebEx. So that means that, well, if you want to stay and hear it from here, you're welcome. Does anybody want to listen to the Alex talk?